What's up, guys? It's your boy Anthony. Today I'm in the city of Abuja to meet this young lady who decided to quit a 9 to 8 job just to start her bag making brand. See, I can guarantee you it's not something we want to miss. So hang on and hear from the horse's mouth. We are here with our business entrepreneur for the day, and I'll be asking her some few questions. I'll be asking you some few questions because I want my audience to get to know, especially those who want to start some form of business or who want to go into the same line with you,
Okay.
and so that they can learn from your experience instead of learning it the hard way. So, how did it all start? Like, what even pushed you to start making bags?
Okay. What pushed me to start making bags? First of all, I didn't even think I would ever make bags.
Okay.
It's something that just happened.
Just happened.
Yes, because I'm normally not a bag person. Even now that I still make the bags, I'm not a bag person.
So you say you don't like, even say
I
you don't
don't
carry bags.
I do, but I like small purses, small bags that you just cross, or maybe probably a small phone pouch and I go out with it. I'm
Okay.
still not a bag person, even till now, but I love what I do actually. So how the bag thing happened was I stumbled on a video actually on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yes, someone shared, these DIY videos.
Do it
people
yourself.
share, do it yourself, yes. They were showing, they were making a small purse with jeans, old jeans.
Okay.
Yes. So I saw it was during the lockdown when we were all in the house, bored.
Yeah,
everybody was
during the
bored. So I was
COVID-19
scrolling
lockdown.
through my phone, I was bored, I saw it. So I watched the video. And I got interested. As I watched it, because I didn't have anything doing, I was bored. I brought it and
You want to try.
yes.
Wow.
And followed the process. As they were doing it, I followed them and it turned out really nice. I didn't have a machine, so I had to sew by hand.
You didn't have this machine
No,
then?
I didn't have. I had never sewn before in my entire life.
Wow.
So I did having a machine. I would at least have to know how to use it before I have it, but I didn't know how to sew the machine. I didn't even have one. So I followed them with needle and thread.
Wow.
And I did it, and it was actually very nice. And I was using it. I started using it. Maybe they eased the lockdown, and some people were going to work because then I was working. We were going to work 3 times a week. I couldn't wait to take the bus to work. I took it to work. I was showing off. I was telling everybody, see the bus I made by hand. That's how I started. So I got more interested. I was watching more and more videos, and I found that I could see more on YouTube. So I went on YouTube.
So you now learned it on YouTube?
Yes.
For free?
For free, yes.
Wow.
I learned it on YouTube for free. Then they were making these, and then after I saw the one with jeans, by then I had not seen the ones they were making with leather. I saw the clutch purses, those shiny, nice clutch purses that women take to church, to weddings. So they were making it with glue.
Oh, that thread and needle.
No thread and needle was so. I had to look around to find out where I would get the materials for those things, and I went to a nearby market and I saw some of them in the tailoring line and I bought. So I was following them to make, and the purses were actually looking very nice. I would take it to church, probably like, I like your purse, I like your purse.
Wow.
So that's how the clutch purse thing started. And I said, okay, I'm liking this whole thing and it could actually be a business. So I said to God, I was praying that morning. I remember I said to God, if I let me just sell one of these pots. If I sell one of it, I'll give the money as first fruits. That was what I said. It was just, that kind of prayer that you just pray. And for as if God was just waiting to prove himself, and I prayed it after like 2 days. I had already made like 5 that I kept. After like 2 days, I showed it to people and they liked it, they wanted to buy. And I sold the 5.
At once?
At once. On the same day, I sold that 5.
Wow.
As I sold the 5, they gave me the money. I still remember the exact money was 13,500 because I sold some for 3,000, some for 4. I didn't sell anyone for 5. There was a small one I made with fabric. I sold that one for 500. So everything was 3,500. That's how much I sold.
So how did you feel when you collected the money?
I was very happy. I was very happy because now you know how it is. Somebody's actually liking what you made by hand, and then they are buying it. So that's how I collected it 13,500. And I said, wow, I said 1 and God gave me 5. So I was so excited. I put the money inside an envelope and kept it. I waited for Sunday service. I didn't even remove money for 1. I left 5. the 13.5.
So judging from that COVID-19 time now, how long can you say you have been actively doing this? For how long now?
Okay. So after that, I decided to experiment with leather.
Okay.
And then I started buying leather. I still didn't have a machine. So I still remember the first small pouch I made with leather, sewn by hand, and it was really nice. My mom took it and she was really using it. She put it in her handbag and put her things inside. From there, I decided to buy a sewing machine. That was how I went. I still didn't know how to use one, but I still went and bought an industrial sewing machine. I bought it and they came and installed it. After they installed it, because I didn't know how to use it, I didn't use it at all.
Wow.
It was in my room and I left it there for 2 weeks. Now I didn't want to spoil it. The price for buying it was, expensive, so I didn't want to mess. So I left it like that for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, I said to myself, I have to learn how to use
this machine.
So I went in search of who was going to teach me how to use it. So I entered a market and I went to the tailoring line and I saw this guy. Only him was in the shop. He was sewing clothes, but he was in an embroidery on one clothes he was making. So I explained to him that I had an industrial machine in my house. It's not exactly this one, but I know they all operate on the same principle. Now, can you just explain to come and teach me how to use it? He said that he's busy, he doesn't have chance. I said, I just need an hour class. He said, how can you learn how to use the machine in 1 hour? I said, don't worry, just teach me for 1 hour. I will take it from there. He said, but you have to pay me, and it's only on Sunday he has chance. I said, no problem. He said, how much you want? He told me how much he wanted. It was a small money. It wasn't much. So after we exchanged up contacts, after Sunday service, he called me on the phone. I gave him directions.
And he came.
Yes, so we started using. He showed me how to put thread on the
machine,
how to thread it, how to build the thread, the bobbin thread, using sewing and all of that. While he was doing it, I was videoing. I was recording with my phone. Exactly 1 hour he left.
Wow.
So I took it from there. I started practicing how to use it. It was a bit difficult at first because it's an industrial machine, so you have to learn how to control it and still put your eyes on the needle and the fabric and the leather you're sewing or fabric. But it took a bit of time. Just with consistency, I got used to using it, and that I started sewing clean bags that people were buying. People are now buying. So it actually became a business. I had to come up with a name for it.
So you have a name now?
I have a name. I even have it registered.
So what's the name of your business?
JL Collections.
Okay.
That's the name of my business. I just got my certificate yesterday.
That's cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm no longer working. It's not a full-time job for me.
Okay, I was going to ask. You said because you mentioned you were working, then the lockdown and all that. So do you still work or do you have to quit your job?
I had to quit my job.
Why?
Because first, my job was really demanding.
Wow.
Prior to when I discovered how to make bags, I was tired of the job, in all honesty.
So what kind of job was it? A 9 to 8 job or
It was 9 to 8, sometimes 9 to 7, sometimes 9 to 8, sometimes even as late as 9 in the night.
So I said 9 to 8. Wait, you mean 9 to 8 in the night?
9 a.m. in the morning.
So not even 9 to 5?
No.
Wow.
9 Monday to Saturday. So it was time.
So there was no weekend for you?
There was no weekend.
Except Sundays?
Yes. So the job, I was already planning on leaving actually.
So you're looking for a way out?
I was looking for a way out.
And then the back scheme?
Then the back.
Now, can you remember, how many bags have you done? Can you count?
No, I can't.
You can't count?
I can't.
Now, how often do you get orders? Because I'm curious, because you say you had to leave your job to face this. Now, considering the orders you get, are you able to sustain your lifestyle before leaving the job? You understand? And then, I don't know if it's too direct, but let me
No, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Before I left, because I told you that I had been tired of the job for a while.
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't just about being tired. It was that in all of this whole time, I was planning on how to leave. So there was a backup plan. It wasn't like I just woke up and decided to resign from my job. There was a backup plan from the onset to leave the job and find something else to do. Because the thing is, In all honesty, I never ever wanted to work for anyone for a long period of time.
Okay.
I told myself when I finished school it was 3 to 4 years and I'm out of the place and I start my own. Whatever it was, I didn't know, but I just knew that I just wanted to work within that period.
For some time.
For some time, and that was it. Okay. So there was a backup plan. So when I decided to leave, I had X amount of money that I had set up for some in case I wanted to use it for a business. So that was the back thing now came up. That X amount of money was now left for in case I want to expand the business. I wanted to get a shop and all of that. But I wasn't in a hurry also to get a shop. I wanted to first build the clientele, get a big customer base
before expanding.
Yes, before expanding. So when I left the job, it took me, I only had 1 week to rest, and then I decided to start producing. And the first bags that I made, I remember I were like 12, 13 pieces, and I took it out and I didn't come back with anything. I sold it.
Same day?
Same day I sold everything. And from there on, I have not had a single, I don't think there's a day I have stayed without making bags because the orders have been coming. Now, the first month I was thinking, okay, will I make up to how much they were paying me? Funny enough, I actually made more than that the first month.
Yeah, because I was going to ask that question. I wanted to your average sales in a month. Are you making more than what you were?
I'm making. I have not had any regrets so far because I've made more than what they were paying me.
So I know my viewers will want to hear that part.
I have actually. The thing about bag making is that if you have clean finishing, if your job is good and it's clean, people will buy.
If you're using quality stuff.
And if you're using exactly, so is you at the end of the day what you want to put out there. You want someone to see your bag and spot immediately that it is made in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because maybe because I learned on YouTube, but the thing is when people see the bag, they can't tell the difference.
There's this mindset about made in Nigerian products or made in Africa. People believe that Africans can't produce quality items or well finished products, but the narrative is beginning to change with people like you coming on board, learning better ways of doing things, improving on the skills and techniques. So that is the mindset we want to change, and then I can see that it's working. So that's cool. Now, ordinarily most times young people, they are always excited to start something, and then most of the times, like people who approach me, they ask me some questions. How do I do this? And when I talk to them, I try as much as possible to tell them that okay, every business or every adventure comes with its own disadvantages or challenges, and then which most times the young people are not always eager to hear about. So they are always excited about the positive, the money making and all that, but nobody tells them that okay, or they don't want to be patient enough to know that okay, like this thing requires consistency, requires time, requires patience, requires some energy. So what challenges have you been experiencing?
Okay, challenges as being in Nigeria, the first challenge, of course, power supply. That's the first challenge. The second one is sourcing for materials to work. It's not you get the leather. Okay. Yes, but sometimes you want it depends on the kind of look that you want the bag to have. Because if you want your bag to have a foreign look, you'll be looking for accessories that will go with them. So sometimes in Abuja here it's a bit difficult
to get such kind of
to get it. Every once in a while you get it. So when you see them, you seize the opportunity and get as much as you can. But that's just the power supply, getting accessories so far. That's the two things I would say.
So what about the market? Is there a market for this? Like what's the rate at which you sell out when you make
is there a market? Of course. I would say the market for me, it has been good. Not like I would say it has been, 100%, but for someone who just left a job and started a business, it's really been good for me. I get orders. Funny enough, the orders I've been getting is usually from referrals, from people that I've made for, they refer to another person, they refer to another person. So I've really been getting from them. So the market for me has been
Good.
Because women are always using bags. These days, guys like to use.
Yeah, guys are beginning to
use bags that you wouldn't even think a guy would like. So with most of my customers are funny enough, are men. I'll make purses that I would think, okay, only ladies will use. But guys will always want to say they want to buy it for themselves, actually, not even like they're buying for their mother or for their girlfriend.
That's cool. So do you have any current order, like any bulk order you're handling now?
Yes. Right now I am working on a souvenir order.
Wow.
For a couple that's getting married very soon, next week actually.
Wow.
So I got the order, and it also came from a referral. So I had made back for someone who referred me to them, and so they gave me the contract to make the souvenirs for the wedding. So this is one of my products. This is a clutch purse. This particular one looks feminine because it was made for a lady. It's a simple clutch purse that you can put your cards. It has space for your ATM card, your complimentary card, and then another space for your phone or any other thing that you want to put inside. Just a simple purse with a fancy lock. And then I also have it in with other locks because I had a good order for it. So I had it in different. This one is a different lock. This is also a different lock. And then this is a small handbag, crossbody bag that you can go out with. It's 3-in-1. It has 3 partitions. And then a pocket at the back. And then this is a toiletry bag actually, because if I call it a makeup bag, limited to only females using it. So this is a toiletry bag, means that it's unisex, both male and female can use it. For the ladies, you can use it for their makeup. It's lined on the inside, and then it has a side pocket for you to put your things inside. For the guys, they can use it for their clippers, shaving sticks, while for the ladies, they can use it for their makeup. Or put things, your toiletries when you are traveling. This is another handbag. This is a transparent bag with a small pouch inside for the ladies. This is actually very fashionable at this point, especially for the young ladies. But these are some of the products.
Okay, lastly, what do you have to tell? Because I know for some people who are watching this video now, they might be waiting for that push to go out and then start something. From your experience or based on what you've seen in the market and outside there, what can you say briefly to them, like a word of advice?
Well, what I can say to any young person out there thinking if you can do it, or thinking that because you haven't seen a white collar job, there's nothing you can do. The only thing I can say, you have to look within yourself. There's always something to do.
There's within.
Yes, there's within. And then no one is going to come to encourage you or to push you. At the end of the day, it's all you that will have to do for yourself. You don't wake up and push yourself. You remain in one place. Nigeria is a country where the level of unemployment is big.
It's increasing.
And it's increasing day by day. So, and it doesn't even look like things are getting better. So at the end of the day, it's your choice. Nothing is actually impossible. What most times is limited, we put the limits on ourselves.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we create boundaries around ourselves, thinking that we cannot do it. And then there's the fear of the unknown. Most young people don't want to start from scratch. They don't want to do the hard work. That's the thing. They don't want to do that. If you're working for someone, you're stressed out. If you're working for yourself, it's actually even more difficult to work for yourself than it is for someone. Because now, you're working for yourself, you have to make sure money comes in. So if you are doing 50% for someone, you have to do 100% for yourself. Yeah. So that you make money. at the end of the day. So most young people are not willing to work hard, but if you are ready, you don't mind the hard work, I don't think there's anything that can hold you back. It's just you at the end of the day deciding that I want to make a difference.
That's cool. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.